All right, so if you think about it, what just happened here? What did I exactly do? And I want you to sit there and just imagine this for a second, right? Imagine as how graceful and how simple this can be, because I believe you can do the same thing. I went on Google, searched for a customer. Then, of course, I didn't know if that person was a customer or not. I just searched for them and I made them believe in the one thing. I made them believe that I can actually contribute to their business. They had a problem, or they still have, or they might still have that problem in the future. But I made them believe that by hiring me and by giving me $250, that I am going to be able to solve the problem, or at least part of the problem, right? Their problem is that they're not getting any organic traffic. They're spending too much money on ads. And so I went there. I just sent a simple message saying, hey, you don't have to suffer from this problem anymore. You can pay me $250, okay? And for 5 blogs, of course, I'm telling you that that customer is a lifetime customer. So I'm still working with them. And I intend to keep working with that customer moving forward. And I'm going to show you in a minute how I went and proposed an upsell, which is, we're going to talk about it. That's also something that you can do as a copywriter, is building funnels. And exactly what I offered the customer is for me to build a funnel for him. But basically here, talking about this notion of belief, when that person first got the message, get more steroid clients to your website, give it a shot, that activated something in that person's brain to make them believe that, hey, this might just be the person that, would give me what I've been waiting for all this time. This person can actually help me out, get more clients, which is something I've been struggling with. And when they believed that, that belief made them ready to pay me for my services. And so you are only one belief away. I just want to make sure of that. You're only one belief away. If you can make the person believe that by them taking money out of their pockets and paying it to you, that it's going to solve part or the entirety of their problems, you could be making a lot of money. If a doctor were to pop out right now and say, I have the cure for cancer, or I have the cure for some sort of disease that cannot be treated, that doctor would be a trillionaire in no time, because there are a lot of people with that problem. And just the belief changes everything. And you find this with charlatans, charlatans, these people that are pretending to be something, or pretending to be saints, and pretending to have magical powers. And this is very dark, so what I want you to, people learning this right now, this is very dark, okay? Because you can use it for good and bad purposes. And I want you to only use it for the good purpose. If you can make somebody believe something, it doesn't matter if you can provide it or not. If they believe it, it becomes true for them, right? So a belief is whatever we believe. If somebody walks into you, says, I'm a millionaire, and then, walks out of a car and says, I'm a millionaire, then chances are, if you believe that that person is a millionaire, then that person will be a millionaire in your eyes. If somebody were to walk in and say, I have superpowers, and then does something, a trick, and, that made you believe he had superpowers, even though he might be lying, then that person in your eyes will have superpowers. And so this notion of belief is what you need to work on, and you need to have very, very powerful copy in that regard, making people believe in things, right? So I believe that's the thing, that I could help you out with help you with the most, because I use this a lot, and this is the source of my money. So a lot of people ask me, well, how are you making 5 figures as an online entrepreneur? It's most of the times because I make people believe that by giving me money, they're solving big problems. And so right now, let me take you to an email that I just sent to this person just a few hours ago, saying, hey, would you be interested in building a funnel for your products? And what a funnel basically is is just a sales page or a landing page that people go to. They give you their email, then you give them basically you give them a lead magnet in exchange for that email. Then you put them on a list and you start to retarget them, of course, later on. And so the reason why I offer them to build a funnel is because I've asked the person, 12 days ago if they're interested to take this project to the next level. He didn't seem to reply. And so I thought I had to come with another product. So like I said, you need to be very creative. Because that person didn't reply to my email, then chances are they're not even, they paid me the $250, of course, for the 5 blog posts. But this means that they're not as interested as they were in the beginning, in me writing blog posts for them, because they might have just, caught up to the trick and believe that, okay, well, blog posts will not help them. But if I come up with something innovative, then I could make that person believe that, for example, something like a funnel, because a funnel is basically more complicated, and you take people through it, they give you their email, and these people that are going to give you their email are mostly going to be steroid clients. And so if I can make that person believe in this, I can charge them at least about $500 to build that funnel. And so here we talk about the upsell. All right, so here is the upsell. I wasn't content with just the $250. For me, the $250 was just the initial point. It was just the starting point. And there's a notion called the lifetime value of a customer, right? The value ladder and the lifetime value of a customer are two very, very important components that you need to be aware of. The lifetime value is how much money will you be making out of that customer in their lifetime, which means that if, let's say, you work with this customer for a year, how much money are you able to get out of that customer in a year, if a year is the lifetime value of is the lifetime of the relationship between you and that customer. Because there is the relationship lifetime and there is a lifetime value. So if the relationship lifetime is 1 year, how much money are you willing to get out of that person in that 1 year? If it's $1,000, then the lifetime value of that customer is $1,000. So is the value ladder also very, very important, because if you're just going to offer one service, you have only one chance of making money. But if you offer a lot of services, then you have a lot of chances to make money. So if you're walking, for example, to a pharmacy, pharmacies have products that range from $5 products to $1,000 products, right? So you can find a mixture of products in between that range of $5 to $1,000, and that's done on I would say on purpose. You would find also, if you're a Udemy student, that that's on purpose, because some people might buy the $1,000 product. Some people might just come for a simple aspirin and they need to find it. And of course, there's the law of the 20-80. The pharmacy is only going to make, is going to make 80% of profit out of just 20% of the products. And so, but that doesn't mean that they should cut out all the products that are not as profitable as the high-end or high-ticket products. This just means that the pharmacy has now more valuable data, right? And so you, as a copywriter or as an online entrepreneur, you need to focus on learning as much skills as possible. So learn how to develop a website, learn how to create a funnel, learn how to do copywriting, learn how to market, learn how to create an opt-in page, learn how to create a sales page, learn how to create a landing page. When you have a lot of skills, you increase your chances of making money a lot. And so this is what I've seen. If somebody is not interested in me, for example, writing blog posts about them, no problem. I could ask that person if they're interested in creating a website. If they're not interested in creating a website, I could ask them, will you be interested in me creating a sales funnel for you? If they're not interested in a sales funnel, I could say, would you be interested in me creating a video review about you on YouTube? And so I always figured this, that there is nothing wrong with asking. Okay, you get the worst thing that you can get is get rejected, and that's basically not that bad. I mean, I've been rejected nearly 1 million times now, and it's not bad because I still make my money. I still make more than 10K a month, comfortable with that. I mean, I can be rejected as many times as necessary for me to make my 10K, and I have no problem with that. And so if you have a problem getting rejected once or twice, then you need to fix that, because you're going to be rejected for much, much more than just once or twice. You're going to probably be rejected a million times or a billion times. And you need to be very, very happy about it, because if somebody rejects you once, you try to get from another side, hey, offer something else. If they reject that thing, offer something else. Worst case scenario, that person is going to block you, right? And if they don't block you, I mean, worst case scenario, they're going to not answer your messages anymore. But by being shy and putting the distance and just playing it not to lose, you're just going to be in the same position as you are right now. So there is a price that you have to pay, which is getting rejected. But obviously, if that involves the potential that you could come up where you find a customer out of 1,000 people, then that's worth it. Because let's be honest here, how many customers do you really need to make $1,000 or $2,000 per month? You don't really need that many customers per month to make $2,000 or $1,000. If you were in the web development business or in the copywriting business, you know that it only takes a handful of customers for you to make your money in a month. And so I don't know why people are trying to convert every single person they meet or every single person that they talk to. It's not mandatory, right? It's not mandatory for you to make everybody like you or make everybody be satisfied with what you have to offer. Some people are not going to be satisfied with what you have to offer. They're going to say it right to you, I don't like your product. I don't like that you contacted me. Some people say to me, please stop sending me messages. And I don't feel, I would say, triggered or harmed in any way by that. I just take it as a feedback. Okay, you don't want me to send you messages. I'm going to stop sending you messages. And you know what? I'm going to go and find somebody else that I can send messages to instead that would value what I have to offer, right? So, yeah,